boy once too poor to ride the bus in Rio now owns Real Madrid's sacred number 7 shirt. Yet whole stadiums chant monkey noises when he dances. Madrid paid 45 million euros before he'd played a full senior match. For 3 seasons, he was a living meme. Today, April 2025, he's Ballon d'Or favorite and La Liga's public enemy number 1. How does a single player become both Madrid's lifeline and Spain's lightning rod? Let's peel back 13 years of scars, samba, and spite. Vinicius José. Paixão de Oliveira Júnior was born 12th July 2000 in São Gonçalo, Rio's rough outskirts where muggings outnumber playgrounds. At 6, he joined a Flamengo futsal center. At 10, he moved into Uncle Ulisses' one-room apartment, so the round trip to training wouldn't bankrupt his parents. Coaches first used him at left back. He seemed tireless, but a single playground dribble convinced them to unleash him further forward. Flamengo's monthly stipend, barely 400 Rs, kept food on the table, cementing football as the family business. By 16, he toyed with defenders in the South American U17 Championship, bagged 7 goals, and was crowned best player. Scouts whispered, "Next Neymar," but whispers morph into pressure, and pressure into targets. 10 professional minutes. That's all Real Madrid needed. On 23rd May 2017, they wired 45 million euros to Flamengo, outbidding Barcelona by 15 million euros in 2 frantic days. Brazil's sports shows replayed his lone senior touch, an overhit cross, while cackling YouTube Neymar. Spanish labor law forced him to stay in Brazil until 18, turning him into the world's priciest gap year student. Year 1. 37 games, 4 goals, 1 assist. Memes exploded. Year 2. 10 goals, 3 assists. Whispers softened, but the scam label stuck like gum. Presentation day, July 2018. Ball juggling clanks off his shin. Tabloids howl. He bounces between Castilla and brief first-team cameos until March 2019, when a 39-yard sprint against Ajax ends in a ligament tear, and Madrid's Champions League exit. Zidane's second stint, plus a 100 million euro Eden Hazard, means Vinicius rides the bench, or worse, the right flank. A hot mic catches Karim Benzema telling Ferland Mendy, "Don't pass to him, on my mother's life." When Vinny finally scores after 8 goalless months, he collapses in tears, while the Bernabeu still whistles. The COVID season magnifies every insult in empty arenas. Social media crowns him TikTok winger. Copa America 2021 yields 82 meaningless minutes and a final loss to Messi. Inside Valdebebas, technical chief Juni Califat gives an ultimatum. Fix your finishing or become Lucas Vazquez 2.0. Vinicius starts arriving an hour early, every day, and never breaks the habit. He took a special training, the called Cristiano Ronaldo training, where he takes care of his alimentation, doing post-training with weights to increase muscle mass. He stays away from parties during his season at Real Madrid, something that is being a characteristic of Brazilian players that made a huge difference told by someone near to him. Carlo Ancelotti arrives June 2021 with a grandfather's smile and a sniper's notebook. Morning ritual: 100 weak foot first-time shots before breakfast. Results: 2021-22 explodes. 51 matches, 22 goals, 20 assists, samba across Europe, and the Champions League winner versus Liverpool in Paris. Benzema publicly repents. He came back a different man. TikTok trends on Number Vinny Dance hit 370 million views. With greatness, however, comes a darker noise. Racist chants, highway effigies, primetime pundits calling his celebrations jungle behavior. Mestalla, May 2023. 90 minutes of monkey chants. Referee halts play. Vinicius singles out culprits. Scuffle erupts. He gets the red. Outrage rockets from Mbappé to the Brazilian Senate. La Liga rewrites its anti-racism protocols overnight, but Vinny vows, "I'm not leaving Spain, I'm owning it." 11 months later, he returns to Valencia, goes 0-2 down, scores a brace, and freezes like Christ the Redeemer before the same stand. The iconic photo eclipses the 2-2 final score. Hazard exits, Benzema chases Saudi riches, and Florentino Perez hands Vinicius Real's holiest number. He bulks up 3 kilograms under fitness guru Antonio Pintus. Max sprint peaks at 36.5 kilometers per hour. season 2023-24. 24 goals, 12 assists, La Liga crown, UCL semi-exit. Yet Madrid ink him until 2029 with a €1 billion clause on Halloween night. Sponsorship dashboards go berserk. Brazilian La Liga viewership doubles. Vini-centered posts drive a 23% engagement jump. By March 2025, he eclipses Ronaldo Nazario with 105 Real Madrid goals. In Europe, he tops the Champions League charts. 8 goals in 12 games. Then disaster. Arsenal ambush Madrid 5-1 on aggregate. Vini buries a consolation but misses a crucial first-leg penalty. Ultras boo. Pundits circle Carlo's future. Yet away to Athletic, Vinicius attempts 16 dribbles, wins MOTM, and El País crowns him the trumpet for Madrid's darkest nights. 6 league games remain. Barca lead by 4 points. A Copa del Rey final and Ballon d'Or ballot loom. His dance is joy insurance, he says. Conservative pundits call it provocation. Opta grades him La Liga's top high-impact creator 3 straight seasons, meaning he'll lose the ball 12 times chasing one killer move. Brands adore him. Bigots detest him. Gen Z can't stop clipping him. Sociologist José Antonio Marina argues Vini embodies Latin exuberance in an aging, cautious league, making him a cultural lightning rod. Hate fuels engagement. Engagement fuels revenue. Revenue funds. The haters can't silence. 2 Champions Leagues, 3 league titles, the ugliest scrapbook of racial abuse in modern European football. Yet Vinicius Júnior is only 24. He turned Benzema's scorn into alliance, forced referees to confront racism, and convinced Florentino to stake Real's future on a dancer from São Gonçalo. A mistimed dragback, another missed penalty, or a Copa final wonder goal could flip his narrative yet again. If he hoists the Ballon d'Or, he'll dance. If he finishes second, he'll dance louder, because the jeers no longer wound, they soundtrack his rise. Vinicius Jr.'s story is no longer confined to white lines and 90-minute clocks. It bleeds into boardrooms, playgrounds, and parliamentary debates. In Brazil's favelas, coaches report a spike in left-wingers copying his X-step dribble. Kids call it o passinho de Vini, and upload slow-motion tutorials shot on cracked phones. In Spain, anti-racism hotlines that once sat silent field triple the calls since Mestalla, most of them from fans who admit, "I kept quiet until I saw what they did to him." Nike's latest grassroots grant funnels €3 million into São Gonçalo futsal courts, stamped with a silhouette mid-samba. Even Real Madrid's academy rewrites its curriculum. Under-13s now spend weekly sessions on expressive finishing, the methodology Pintus used to unlock Vini's composure. So, whether he ends this season as a Ballon d'Or icon or a nearly man, the architecture of football has already bent around his presence. Stadium microphones are calibrated louder, social campaigns launch quicker, and every gifted winger from Rio to Rotterdam now knows, if you dance, dance louder than the boos. Because the next Vinicius might be watching from the shadows, waiting for proof that joy can be a weapon.